नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् Paramashivoham.
Yes. So now you can, you wrote out the places where you spontaneously lie to others by scanning your Vishuddhi chakra. So now let us decide and complete with all this non-integrity which we have manifested. So let's spend a few minutes in completing and sharing your experience on social media. And you can also let us know in the Zoom chat of your experience. Let us spend just a few minutes, doing the completion, and we will be moving after that to the next session.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda.
Yes. So now we are ready to move to the next session. It's a very powerful session and it's a very, very intense process which Swamiji will be sharing about. And then we will be entering into the process. So it's a very, very powerful process which Swamiji has revealed and so many people have experienced. It is part of the Inner Awakening program. It's very, very powerful process to manifest the complete oneness in our relationship with everything. So make sure that you listen authentically throughout the session, and so you can get most out of it and actually experience that completion. So now let us enter into the session.
Live Advaita. Understand.
In Kathopanishad,
Living
the
Advaita.
Upanishad says,
Live Advaita.
if you do the
means
ritual, Vajapeya,
create
if you do the
whatever
ritual,
you want from the power of Advaita. Understand? Advaita is a simple basic truth. Simple basic truth. Like a sun rises in the morning in the east. You can't go on debate about it. The direction in which sun is rising, we call that as a east. The time when sun is rising, we call that as morning. These are simple factual understandings. So Advaita is also a simple factual understanding. Fact based on which you need to plan your life. It is not the subject to be debated. It is a subject on which you plan your life strategy. Advaita also is not the subject to be debated. It is the facts on which you need to plan the strategy of your life. I don't even want to use the word truth because it is loaded. I'll use the word fact, a simple fact. Advaita is a simple fact on which you can strategize your everyday activity, everyday action. Please understand, all of us are completely connected in the space of oneness. I am not saying all of us are one. All of us are in the space of oneness. All of us are in the space of oneness. If you see goodness from outside, you are in the space of completion inside. If you see bad things outside, you need to complete inside. Go on. Go on. Let every decision you make, let every thought you entertain, every word you utter, every word you utter, every action you do, let it be based on Advaita. Let it be completely based on Advaita. Understand, living Advaita means your self-drive, your inspiration, your energy, your experience, your intelligence, everything operates from Advaita, from that truth and fact, sacred secret of the oneness. Understand? Digest Advaita more and more into your thinking. Digest Advaita more and more into your words. Digest Advaita more and more in your actions. Every simple digestion means even if you make a very simple decision, I will not use the word I and mine in my words, in my speak. When I speak in my speech, I'll use only the word we, us. Even this simple decision will go on be reminding you, if you take it from the context of oneness. If you take this simple decision from the context of oneness, even this simple decision will go on be reminding you the Advaita. It will go on be reminding you the Advaita. Every day morning when you wake up, align yourself to that oneness. Every thought, every action, bring more and more Advaita into it. Please understand, do not freeze yourself. Do not think you have grown up. Now nothing more can be done. Transformation is not possible. No. Every day the possibility for you to build a new personality, new body, new mind, new being is available, open. That availability is what I call life. Using that availability and making Advaita as a strategy, building a new body, new mind, new personality, new words, new thoughts, new actions is what I call living Advaita. Timili means extension of you. It is just extension of you. You will feel the whole Timili is just more hands, more heart, more brain,
more legs. All our Hindu gods portrayed with many heads, many hands, many legs is nothing but they had that powerful teamily. Please understand, every one of you should have at least few people around you in this frequency where you experience tremendous friendliness with them and they experience tremendous friendliness with you. I tell you, you need to know, please understand, there may be million liter the arak in a shop, but you don't need million liter to get drunk. You can't drink million liter. If you drink some 10 liter, that's enough, that's a maximum. Same way, there may be the whole ocean, but for you to die, you don't need the whole ocean. Just some 100 liter water goes inside your body, you will die. Same way, there may be billions of people. For you to experience the ultimate enlightenment, you don't need to feel oneness with all of them. Understand, 11 people in your life, if you feel the non-dual experience of oneness, you will become enlightened. You don't need more than 11 people. The 12th person, you will be enlightened. Because your brain, your individual logic cannot retain its individual existence if you extend your oneness more than 11 people. When you feel oneness, because of the oneness, you will know whatever insecurity other person is feeling, you will know whatever desire or greed the other person is feeling, you will know the other person's space. Because of your knowledge, you will have love and compassion. Understand, anything becomes known to you, anything becomes part of your knowledge, you start loving it. Because you know that desire, greed, struggle, fear, the other person is going through, when you experience Advaitic space with them, because of that non-duality, you love them, you become compassionate towards them, the relationship may become better. The rustic, raw, ground level truth should be your basic cognition. Understand? The rustic truth of life is non-duality. The raw truth of life is Advaita. It should become your basic cognition. In whatever you do, in whatever you live, in whatever you touch, in whatever you handle, in whatever you see, come to the truth, come to the clarity. Whoever may be in your teamily, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, whatever, please understand, your completion with them or incompletion with them, they are not responsible. Irrespective of them, You develop a pattern of incompletion with somebody else, somewhere else, and bring it and put it on these people. See, whether you put the gunny bag on them or silk shawl on them, you weaved it somewhere else. The poor fellow who is standing in front of you is no way responsible for the gunny bag or the silk shawl you are dumping on them. So understand, Advaita Satya is the only truth. Your incompletion with other person or your completion with other person is not responsible. Whether you are putting a silk shawl on that person, completion, or a gunny bag on that person, incompletion, other person is not responsible. It is you who stitched this pattern from your life. Understand? If you are feeling the other person is constantly abusing you, even if you remove the other person and put somebody else, even if you remove A and put B, in 2 days you are going to feel this fellow is also doing the same thing to you. Whether you are completion or incompletion, the other person is not responsible. When you start working with your team, face all your so-called difficulties, listen. Nothing is difficult on this earth, but you have to do it. The good news is, nothing is difficult. The best news is, you have to do it. If you don't do, you don't need to do, then what for life? Nothing is difficult. When you start relating with your teamily, please understand, the first thing will happen to you is your ability to speak into your listening will happen. I tell you, your intestine can be programmed immediately as you want. If you just know to speak into your listening, your intestine can listen to you immediately. Your intestine will just listen to you. Your heart will listen to you. Your liver will listen to you. I am telling you, after experientially experimenting in last 2 days. Last 2 days I was diagnosing the root of this cough, and I was instructing the body, alter yourself, clean it. So body said, if I have to do this much of work, the throat has to work this much, then I may need to recreate the whole throat and the whole organ with a new kind of a strength. Just give me a few days, I'll make it happen. Then I said, all right, till you do that, you don't need to wait for the stomach to become all right. You clear that. I saw clearly the root of the cough has stopped immediately. Now only the throat, the new system is getting built. Please listen. Please listen. I am on a national television, and whatever I am speaking, I am responsible for it. I am telling you on a national TV, you can talk to your organs, you can talk to your body. It will listen to you. Only when you face your teamily, complete with them, when you learn to speak into their listening, simply you will see your teamily is nothing but the representations, mirrors of your heart, kidney, liver, brain. If your teamily is completely disintegrated, disorganized, your body is also disintegrated and disorganized. Your mind is also disintegrated and disorganized. Your mind has many components. Chitta, buddhi. Chitta means all the memory storage. Buddhi means which orders the special file to be drawn. For example, the moment you see somebody wearing the kavi color dress, you would have had a good and bad both with that color. If your buddhi orders the bad file and the chitta will supply that, that is what becomes incompletion. If your buddhi orders the good file and that is what the chitta will supply, and that only leads to friendliness. Understand? Whether your perceptions, sensory activities leads to more and more incompletion or friendliness is decided by the responsibility with which your buddhi behaves. The responsibility with which your buddhi behaves. Listen. Please understand. If your buddhi cognizes from the space of Advaita that everything, I am responsible, I am the source, then it always orders the right files to the chitta. So I am giving you the essence of the whole process today. The first step, form a teamily. Teamily means family plus team together. Persons with whom you are sharing your whole day. The person may be your senior officer or junior officer. He may be your employee or employer. He may be your subordinate or boss. The persons with whom you are sharing your home. It may be your kid, your father, your mother, your daughter, your spouse, husband or wife, even your maid, driver, whoever is living in and around you, whoever is living with you, around you. Unfortunately, all the English words are too small. The word Bandhu Mitra, what it means in Sanskrit can never mean friends and relatives in English. In Sanskrit, the depth of the word Bandhu Mitra can never be translated by the word friends and relatives. That is why I am struggling and using so many words. People who live around you, with whom you share your life and all that. In Sanskrit, just these two words is enough. Bandhu Mitra, your teamily. Your team and family. Make a list of your team and family. Decide you will live in the space of completion with all of them. First, form a teamily. Second, decide you will live in the space of completion with all of them. Please understand. For each of this instruction, why, I already spoke last 1 month. How, why, all that I have spoken last 1 month. Today I am just specifically going to only give the instructions, like capturing the gist. Third, form a clear identity which you want to live. Authentic inner identity which you want to live. Authentic outer identity which you want to live. Authentic others' image means the image which others want to feel about you. The image, what is the image you want others should experience about you? And life image, what is the image you want to experience about life? Pen down all these 4, elaborate, detailed way, and as the support of your teamily, tell them, this is the way I am going to build myself. Can you all support me? Help me by giving the feedback. What all the incompletions I have to complete? What all the way I have to transform myself to be this authentic personality? Asking the feedback of your teamily. When your teamily gives the feedback, you need to sit and contemplate, to track back, trace back all those incompletions in you, how the patterns developed in you and became those incompletions which your teamily is pointing it out. This is the tricky area. If you tell your teamily, I want to be remembered by all of you as a loving, caring person. Your teamily says, then you need to develop more trust on us. As on now the trust is not enough. Then look back, when this distrust pattern starts, you make the list of all the incompletions you need to complete. Your teamily's feedback is like a raw understanding. You tracking back and tracing back to the source of patterns, root incidents from when you developed those incompletions. I gave you one example. If you declare your other's image, I want every one of you to perceive me as loving, caring person. Your teamily gives you the feedback. You may have to raise your trust on us more. That's the incompletion we find. Then you need to sit and trace back. When you started developing this distrusting pattern, those incidents, pen down. Now all the feedback your teamily gave and the tracking back, tracing back you did, which is available in front of you, is the incompletions you need to complete. That is the incompletions you need to complete. So listen, ध्यान से सुनिए, please listen. Once you list all the root incidents, root patterns, incompletions, now It is time for you to complete. I tell you, the moment you pen them down and identify your incompletions, they lose power over you. They lose power over you. Sometimes people ask me, how to know T-Millie's feedback is right? Be very clear. Anything T-Millie gives as a feedback, take it as right. Don't even have the problem whether T-Millie is right or wrong. Anything T-Millie gives as a feedback, take it as right and track back. If it is not right, don't worry. Naturally, those incompletions will not be there. If it is there, complete it. If it is not there, enjoy it. That's all. Describe all your incompletions in detail. Just by understanding, most of them will lose power over you. And the remaining, if there are few, sitting like a small wound, like a pus, just few days, complete them and drop it, it will disappear. Nothing to be worried, nothing to be bothered.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham
Yes. So now, let us move into this extremely powerful process. And before we do that, let us have a quick recap, taking all the powerful cognitions, or few of the powerful cognitions of which Swami just shared with us in this session about the living Advaita. Living Advaita means to create whatever you want from the power of Advaita, the power of oneness, the power of non-dual space. Advaita is a simple, basic truth. Like how the sun rises in the morning in the east, you can't debate on that. The direction in which the sun is rising, we call that as east, right? The time the sun is rising, we call that as morning. There are all simple factual understandings. So Advaita is also same way a simple factual understanding. So the step one for this process is to build our teamally, right? The team with whom we work, throughout the day, with whom we spend our time, and people who live around us, and our family. So that is put together is teamally. So build a teamally of minimum 11 members. Write down their names in a list format. Identify a person with whom you are sharing your day, ones who are living with you or around you, with whom you share your life, working every day with you, with whom you share your house, food, work, etc. This person can be your co-workers or maybe your employers or family members you share your home with, for example. They can be living in another city as well, or state, or country also, but they should have a significant impact on you, your life, and should be close to you. Even pets, trees, river, mountain can be part of your team.
Yes. And the second step of this process is going to be making a conscious decision that you will live in the space of completion with all your team members.
Yes, so actually we can start going step by step. So let us start from the step one. So let us first pen down all the people, all the 11 people we feel as part of our team, we feel as part of our life, who play significant role in our life and we are close with. So let us first pen down 11 people, and then we can also decide to be in completion with them, and through this process bring complete completion with all these beings. So let us begin.
Yes. So hopefully you've all penned down the writing down of the names of the members of your team meeting. Now we'll move to the next step, the step 2, which is going to be make a conscious decision that you will live in the space of completion with all your team meeting members. Now in this step, write down all the incompletions first and then complete each completion for each member of your team meeting. Okay, so go through each member of your team meeting one by one. With each member, what are all the incompletions that you are having? Note down all the incompletions and then complete with all of these incompletions and then move to the next partner. And like this, you're going to write down all the incompletions and complete with them with the cognition and a strong decision that we are going to be in the space of completion. So let's begin.
Yes. So now we'll be moving to the next step of this process. Step number 3, sit and silently connect with each person of your teamally in your inner space. If possible, you can sit with them physically. Look in and notice if there are any incompletions that arise inside you when you are connecting with each of your teamally members. Pen down in detail what is happening inside you when you connect with each of them. So let's begin doing this part of the exercise. Yes. So now we'll move to the next step of this exercise. And for each of the incompletions you noted just now, look into your life. Scan your whole life. Notice if you have experienced similar kind of incompletion with other people in your life. If yes, then describe in detail the particular situation and the experience of that incompletion from your past. Yes. So now for each of those incompletions which we experience with those people, with those 11 team members which we have noted down before, go and see if you have experienced similar incompletion with other people, and exactly pinpoint the incident of that from your past. So let us begin. Let us continue, in fact, doing this process. Yes, so now let us move to the next step, step number 5. We will be starting completion process with each and every one of them. Start the completion. Move into the space of doing the completion. Sit with each member, inform them what you are the incompletion, inform them the incompletions you are feeling, and how you started building those patterns from a young age. Okay. If you don't have that person in front of you, that is okay. You can get in touch with them. Otherwise, you can also do it with the photo of the person as well. Okay. But of course, if you can, the best thing is to get in touch with the person and do directly completion process with them. It is the patterns you have built that are responsible for your incompletion. The incompletions is due to the pattern mold you carry. The discussion should go on incident by incident with the other person, step by step, till both of you are completely complete. Okay. So sit with the person and go into the doing the completion and inform the person that it is incompletions that are responsible for the way, for building the life you had and the relationship going in that direction. So bring completion to each and every incident until both of you feel complete. So let us start this completion. Let us actually move into the one of the most important parts of this completion process. So let us begin.
Yes. And now we'll be moving to the next step. This is the step number 6. Now in this step, create a new authentic identity which you want to live for yourself. Authentically describe the 4 images that you want to manifest. The inner image, that is the mamakara, that is the idea you carry about yourself inside you. Then the outer image, which is the ahankara, the way you project yourself to the outer world. Third is others' image, anyakara, how others perceive you, for which you are responsible. And fourth is life image, swanyakara, how you perceive others and life, the image you want to experience about life. So these are the 4 images which you have to describe now authentically, what you want to manifest. Describe all the 4 images to your team lead. Ask your team lead to suggest to you what all the incompletions you need to complete to achieve the others image and the life image you want to create. Okay, you will be describing the outer image, especially the others image and the life image to your team lead, and your team lead will suggest what all are the incompletions that you have which you need to complete in order to achieve, in order to manifest these images. Upon feedback, contemplate. Your team lead should help and support you with completing your incompletions. Identify incompletions around your inner image, outer image, and life image. Identify all the doubts, fears, impossibilities, etc. you have regarding your images and drop them to clear the space and hold what you want to create as a reality. Completion is a decision to get rid of the pattern and not to entertain it again consciously. Completion can be done in 2 ways. First is reliving and relieving. That is by using our intelligence and then just discarding the incompletion, discarding the patterns. Second way is to continue to complete all the incompletions to become your authentic self, your authentic inner image, outer image, life image, and others image. Decision not to be in any incompletion. It is your decision. Simply, the decision is what matters. So let's now do this process, do the step describing all the 4 images authentically to your team lead, taking their feedback and then contemplating on what all are the incompletions that you need to complete with and deciding ferociously to complete them. So let's begin.
Yes, so now we have come to the final step of this exercise. It's a step 7, where we will be becoming the co-creator of the reality of our team members, becoming the catalyst for manifesting their reality. Now ask each of your team members what they want to manifest in their life, what they want to achieve, what they desire in their life, and become the co-creator for your team members. And declare to them what actions you will take, what all things you will do as a co-creator of their reality. So you can do that. You can connect with your team members and start doing this exercise. And if your team members are not with you physically right now, and you're connecting to them through the photo, for example, or then you can you can reach out to them, or you can reach out to them, and you can do this last step of the Advaita process, the living Advaita process. Okay. And with this, we will be concluding this session for today. Paramashivoham Level 2 for today. We had a very powerful set of sessions today, all focused on completion with others, and manifesting that space of living Advaita. So make sure you complete this 7th step and actually manifest this space of Advaita in your life. And also, we would like to invite you tomorrow for one more powerful day where we'll be looking into and wealth, which means looking all the ways, enlightened ways, how to manifest wealth and how to become the channel of abundance in our life to attract more and more wealth, and even understand what wealth is, the true meaning of wealth. Also, you'll get to experience tomorrow. And of course, join in for the Nityananda Yoga, Kailas's Nityananda Yoga, which will be the first session of the day, and do it authentically. So, because even then you will be able to even experience all the powerful things that Swamiji is sharing, and experience that feeling of abundance and the feeling of real wealth in your life as well. So, and of course, experience Swamiji's darshan, where all the things that we learn throughout the day and experience throughout the day actually becomes our permanent experience in us, right? So with this, we'll conclude for today with the Purna Mantra. So as I sit straight with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line, connect with the Swamiji. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Nityananda.
Om